On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Now Fields. He's got his man on the out route. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed it, it would have been a different story. Long night.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw is Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hill. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Shot, 17.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Check, pink.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Baron Browning gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now it's Fields. Can't get away, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Ritter. That pass complete to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, here's Ritter. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. The Texans had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 4, brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Green jack. Set.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Texans pass
10 cycles. Smash, red.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
43 rail. Set.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's got the connection to Moore. And out of bounds right around the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They find some open field here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go, son.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Hey, turn. Hey, turn. Up.
Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Fields now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here we go,
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
No loss, no loss. Go.
Fields. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come down.
And this is caught. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On second and a long way to go. Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Go ultra. Ready?
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Check right. Ready?
And they'll go right back to Pierce. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Striker. Smith red. Opposite. Green. Black swap. Ready.
Going for it with Pierce. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. Set.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Got it. Switch. Yellow. Check pink. Hut. Hut.
Here's Pierce. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready, ready.
A run by Pierce begins the second half. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Seal, black. Set.
Ritter now. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. So illegal touching, not one you see often. It's going to wipe away a first down.
Very simply, if you're a receiver, you can't set foot out of bounds and then be the first to catch the football. Side judge, right there on the play, made the call.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over first and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Bears.
Mooney, the motion man right.
You got Mini Mason. West right fit. Easy.
On first and 10, here's Fields. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the gun, here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Right back to him on 1st down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Throw that side complete to Scott. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the 1st half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Black swap, blue check.
Pierce will try to pick it up, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, ready?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Claw 10. Check white. Smith red. Ready?
Pierce takes it straight ahead. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Let's go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Blue striker. Ready?
Ritter from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
McKenzie now to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by... just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the set.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Opposite. Green. Black swap. Blue check. Switch. Yellow. Check pink. Hey. Check mega. Yellow. Line. Go red.
And motion
check
left
white.
goes a tight end.
Ready.
A give left side for Pierce. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Yellow. Line. Hey.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Tonight.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A shotgun snap, Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The throw over the middle taken in. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
To the air again, Fields. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
22 needle.
First down. Here's Ritter. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Drill green. Ready, ready.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Here we go, son.
This is 1st and 10.
Chip clear.
Here's Fields. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Here's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
To throw is Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Fields. That's to Fryermuth. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Fields now to throw.
Chicago.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, it's pretty difficult to summon up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Fields throwing again. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go, son. EQ.
Fields. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And one last throw here for Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. So Houston going to come